and graceful in the way you do it.
Friday you were in Chicago instead of the Springfield Lincoln
Right.
Day event. Is that a move to try and get out more in Chicago where you didn't fare as well?
Well, there's no question. The fact that I couldn't afford to run TV in Chicago put me in a position where I didn't do nearly as well in Chicago as I did downstate. So we have to do more to reach out to Cook and Collier counties, spend more attention there, earn media with the TV, and of course we'll have the resources to buy Chicago media and get our message out through paid media as well as earned media. But my wife came down here. They asked that my wife Nancy come down to Springfield. She spoke here. I'm just lucky if they'll invite me back. Anywhere she goes, they usually don't invite me back.
Have you had any changes in top-level staff that you can talk about in terms of campaign manager or anything up there, or new hires?
Pretty well reported that Jerry Clark has joined our staff. Jerry's a friend from my days in the House when he was in the House. He's run statewide elections before. Dan Egler continues to be the general manager and will be the general manager. Jerry Clark's coming in for the day-to-day management. And we're talking about a significantly different election in terms of dollars and emphasis. So we'll have to beef up our staff, but we're going to stay lean and mean and make sure we conserve the valuable resources that investors put into this election.
How are you guys going about collecting these vote totals from the counties now?
Well, one of our strengths has been the grassroots support we had. So every county and every political unit had a coordinator who volunteered to lead the charge in that area. And so those coordinators have called us and said, what can we do over these next 14 days? And so what we simply said is, go down to the Board of Elections, monitor what they know, send it into us, we'll collect the data, and they're doing it on a daily, if not every other day basis to help us monitor. So it's been a great volunteer effort, giving our coordinators something to do as we continue to move forward.
What have they learned new today?
Pardon me?
What have they learned new today?
They're going in, and what's happening is many of the jurisdictions don't count the votes. They tell you how many votes there are, provisional. They'll weed out the unqualified provisional votes. And they'll tell you how many provisional votes there will be, and they'll tell you how many absentee votes there are. And so we collect the data, and our coordinators, our collectors, then parlay that and say this is where the vote total ought to be. So we've had a projection on this for about a week. Now when they go in, they say, okay, the vote totals actually were counted. We find out if our projections were accurate. In most cases, in almost every case, we're doing better or at what we thought it would be.
So today, do you get more data, firm data, or is there still a matter of canvassing and so forth that's going to delay things?
I think today, we're told that 99% of the data will be in. So there should be a lot more information. Again, we estimated somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 Republican provisional votes and absentee votes. Put it in a challenging mathematical position to make up for 420. So we knew that was in our favor, but we were monitoring it, and we think we'll certainly know more today, and we're confident that what we find will be positive for our campaign.
But if I understand correctly, even after they finish counting individual districts today, there's still the canvassing process where they go back and double check and audit some, and there's no official